Happy Tuesday morning, East Garner Middle School. Hope you enjoyed your 3-day weekend, but now it's time to get back to work. So, getting ready to show you a quick little video by Kid President. Now, 5 or 6 years ago, Kid President was big. He was a cute kid doing funny things. He's grown up, just kind of like you used to be a cute kid, not so much anymore. But he has a new series about how to be the change in the world around you, that you can impact the world around you, and he tells stories about that. So let's watch a quick video, and then we'll be back to talk about it.
So where are we going?
No, I can't tell you.
Come on, man. Tell me.
We're on a journey. I got movies here if you want to watch anything. The movies are down there.
You literally have 2 copies of Frozen.
Yes. 2 copies, not just one. You never know. You never know when you might need another.
Welcome, Kid President Robbie Novak.
I wasn't here 50 years ago, but I hope to be in the next 50 years.
Now is the time to make real the promises of democracy. Now is the time. Make Selma, Alabama a better city. Now is the time.
From the early days of Civil War to the Civil Rights era, Selma, Alabama has been a key place in American history, and that's where we're headed.
In March of 1965, thousands of Americans from all over the country gathered in Selma, Alabama. They marched 54 miles to the state capital in Montgomery to dramatize the extent of racial injustice in that state and throughout all the Deep South.
One of the people we're going to be meeting is a woman by the name of Miss Joanne. She marched with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., John Lewis, lots of other brave men and women, and she was only 11 years old. Hey, look, there's the bridge.
Wow. So you mean there are kids who cross this bridge every single day?
Yeah. And you're going to get to meet some of them.
So I got to meet a group of kids who called themselves the Hope Dealers. They're dedicated to making their community better by creating music videos.
Don't let your loved ones down, alright?
Even doing their own radio shows. They're always making a difference, no matter what they're doing. I was a bit rusty on the drum kit, but I played it anyway, which was a bad idea. And Miss Jaria, she showed me up. The kids and Miss Jaria, they're always up to something good.
This literally used to be a bathroom. Me and the kids literally out.
It was inspiring to see all the things that they were doing. They showed us around their community, welcomed me and Brad in like family. Before this, everything I'd ever seen about Selma has been like in an old photo, always related to the past. But these kids showed me where they live, now. It's their home. It's a place they can be themselves and just have fun. Yeah, I probably should not have gotten in that swing. It took me way too long to get out. Everywhere we went, there were people doing something to make their town better for kids. The Edmondite mission, let's tag along with a group of kids, getting a sneak peek of their brand new community center.
Well, we're just basically having some fun.
This entire place is a work in progress. And soon it'll be a place for kids and families of Selma to dream big dreams.
1, 2, 3.
When it came time to meet Miss Joanna Bland, I started getting a little nervous. But as soon as I met her, she put me at ease real quick.
So Robbie, you just focus on having a conversation with your friend here and ask her anything you want. And within reason.
Yeah, within reason. What was it for you, like when you walked, when you marched, when you were so young? Like, what was the experience?
Well, I really didn't know what we were marching for when I first started marching. There's a drugstore on Broad Street called Carter's Drugstore. It's still there today. But in the 60s, it had a lunch counter. And I wanted to sit at the lunch counter, but my grandmother said I couldn't. She said colored children, that's what we were called in, can't sit at the counter. But it didn't stop me from wanting to sit at that counter. Every time I pass by, I see those white kids spinning around on those stools, licking those ice cream cones, and I wish it was me. One day we were on Broad Street in front of Carter's drugstore, and my grandmother was talking to one of her friends, and I was doing what I always do, peeping that window. This particular day, my grandmother noticed, and she leaned over my shoulder, and she pointed through the window to the counter. She said, when we get our freedom, you could do that too. I became a freedom fighter that day. I wanted to sit at that counter.
You were 11 years old when you marched.
It was exciting. People were there who didn't look like us. White people were there, Latino people were there, Jewish people were there. At one time, I thought every kid in the United States was doing the same thing that I was doing here in Selma, marching, even going to jail, seeing these people. So everybody, I didn't have anything to compare it to, so I thought it was happening all over the world.
What can we do today?
All young people ask me that. I do know you should be doing something. I don't know how to make you a roadmap to get to where we need to go. I think all young people, including you, should imagine what type of world you want just the people you love, just your circle of love to live in. And then you should try to work toward that.
We all have a duty to make sure the world keeps dreaming of better things. Keep dreaming, keep dreaming, keep dreaming.
You're the ones. You're the ones we've been waiting for. It's every generation's responsibility to make the world a better place than they found it.
Man, we've been in some wild places.
How did it feel to be surrounded by so much history?
Very surreal, like kind of like in your mind, you can't believe it. You're like, this really happened here.
At the same time, though, you were surrounded by like kids doing stuff now.
Well, it's very important to learn things from the past, but it's really important that we do things now in the future.
I think that's the secret. Let the past teach us so we can do something right now. Are we there yet? We got stuff to do. You want to watch Frozen?
Sure.
So just start with the world around the people you love. How can you impact just the world, just that circle around the people you love? Start there. What a powerful thought. Like even in my own mind, my circle, what can I do to make it a better world for just the people in my circle of love? Now that can be really big or really small, but start there. Each of you can make a difference today to impact just that small world around you. And then you can do bigger and bigger and make huge change. Like she said, every one of you has a responsibility to improve the world around you. So start today. Couple quick reminders. Today is a B-Day, so you are going to B-Day electives. Another reminder, when you log on and walk away, you're not fooling us. You're just depriving yourself of learning. When you log in to a class you don't belong to or to a school you don't belong to, there will be consequences. They can identify you by your Wake ID. Quit messing around. Quit messing up someone else's classroom. Just focus on learning and taking care of yourself and growing. Your learning is too important to waste time. So be on it. Have a fantastic day. East Side!